Hi, Libra. Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Vidoscope for 17 by Amma. Please listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign because sometimes if your sun sign doesn't make sense to you, then your message is showing up for you through your rising sign or through your moon sign. If you celebrate your birthday in October, happy birthday to you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you to all of you, especially if you are new. Remember to turn on the notification button, the little bell icon right down here. This way, you will be notified every time that I upload special videos. Email me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com or please visit the website amalightworker.com. I already made the Vimeo videos for you. In the Vimeo videos, I'm clearing your energy, I'm sending Reiki healing, and I'm also talking about your Akashic Records messages. For those of you who are interested, click in the show more description box right here. The first link will take you to those Vimeo videos. The second link right down here will take you to your 6 months special. The eclipses are still influencing you, and how these eclipses are going to influence you for the next 6 months of your life will be right down here if you click on that link for those of you who are interested. The Jupiter special videos are still coming up. At this point, I don't know when I'm going to upload them. Jupiter, it is the planet of good luck and fortune. Where Jupiters go, so do our blessings. Jupiter will be transiting from 17 to 18, so a little bit over a year. And I am making special videos about how Jupiter will influence you for the next months, and I will be uploading them on Vimeo. Please follow me on Vimeo. This way, you will be notified when I upload those. When I upload those videos in Vimeo. But again, I'm going to notify you on this YouTube channel as well. With that being said, now let's focus on this reading for you. I'm opening 5 cards doing a tarot spread called The Key of Life. The general feelings have to do with you deciding to take more of a stronger stand to kind of deal with someone who maybe is annoying you, or kind of to stand up to someone. Some of you have to deal with emotions of heartache, heartbreak, and other ones. So for some of you, something is coming to an end. Could be a relationship, and for other Libras, it seems like a relationship is progressing and is going in a direction that you very much like. There's a possible new home for some of you, a small celebration, and or a family gathering. So now let's break it down one by one. The first card, in the position of what happened in the past that still be influencing you in your present current situation or the future, is the Queen of Swords. And this could be you because the Queen of Swords represents a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. Represents someone who's very firm, and someone who gives advice from his or her experience or even practical help. So therefore, this will also be you. Represents a lawyer, a therapist, or someone who works for a law enforcement agency, but definitely they are very good in decisions. So let's look at what are the messages through this card? What are the guides saying? For some of you, you will need to confront your feelings. You need to confront someone or a situation. You need to confront a friend. You need to confront a family member or even someone in the work environment. Whoever this person is, the communication between you and this person hasn't been all that easy. They either kind of aggravate you, they are constantly need your time or attention, or they're constantly uh, asking you to help them in some way, or they're constantly if this is a work situation, maybe they're not quite fair to you or even a little bit more critical. But whatever this is, you also have experienced or are experiencing some sort of a communication issues, miscommunications, so difficulties in communication. For some of you, it's like things that are being said are transformed and perceived in a negative way, but it feels like maybe things that you are doing or things that you are expressing, whatever you are saying, could be an email that is misinterpreted, could be a text, could be something else. And for some of you, you could be you may be forced to deal with this situation so you can clarify it, or if you need to say no to someone, or if you need to put something to a halt or to a stop, you're going to be more firm this time to say no or to bring something to an ending. Excuse me. Especially towards someone that in some ways has been draining you. You may be receiving a final notification about something. And this could be anything. For some of you, it could be a final notification from a lawyer's office, from taxes like IRS. You may be also preparing to give your 2 weeks notice or your resignation. But whatever decision you make, it seems like it's going to be a final decision. It may be a little bit difficult for you, but in some ways you are trying to control the things that maybe you have a control over it, the things that you have a saying over it. And at least in one area of your life, you are going to feel like you're taking an initiative, you're taking charge, and you are directing or redirecting the change in a way that you like. And for some of you, it could be something as simple as changing your appearance, something as simple as rearranging your living situation or your home environment, or it could be something more deeper and more meaningful. It could be about a relationship, it could be about your emotions, how you feel about relationship. Maybe that's changing and that's transitioning, and how your career makes you feel, how your home makes you feel. That could be changing, and you are going to be making decisions and acting based on that, whatever changes you are drawn to do with your home, with your career, or with a relationship. But again, whatever you decide on, you are going to be very firm about that. For some of you, it's like you want to get immediately in action, or maybe you will feel the need to um, experience change soon. You'll be a little bit impatient. The next card that you have is the Three of Swords in your present current situation. So generally, this is not a very good card, but remember, I'm just the messenger. The Three of Swords usually represents heartache, heartbreak, pain from a relationship, or relationships in general, from love, a friendship. It could also be the death of an idea or the death of a project. So now allow me to tune in and let me figure out what does this mean. Even though this card is not so good, I keep getting some sort of a good message because it feels like some of you are preparing to close the door on your old worlds and preparing to open a new door. It feels like trying to kind of move from your old home or your old residence. You'll be a little bit attached to your old home and old residence, and that could be a little bit like a bittersweet goodbye, as some of you could be preparing for a transition to a new home. This transition into a new home may not necessarily happen in November, but definitely of you will be wishing to kind of move and be preparing for this move to happen in the next upcoming 3 months. The end of a relationship will be felt very heavenly, and other things besides relationships, or maybe they have nothing to do with relationships, other things start to feel a little bit overwhelming for you from time to time. So for your view, it is about you identifying how you feel and how you like to change or transform these emotions. Either you have experienced pain personally, a heartbreak, or you have experienced other people around you going through extreme difficulty, and maybe you are hurting for them and you are feeling overwhelming. This could be the ending of a relationship with someone, and this is only going to make sense to some of you, especially if with this someone you have experienced a great deal of discomfort. Love wasn't there anymore. This could have also been a little bit influenced due to financial strain, financial difficulties, or due to someone having an addiction. Maybe someone that you are in a relationship with. Maybe they had some sort of a addiction. It could have also been some sort of a maybe depression or something like that. And you are going to come to this realization that it's time to let go. So that's going to be the case for some of you Libras, not to all of you. You will know which Libra you are because you are going to identify with difficulties in a relationship part. But again, it feels like you are now ready to flip the page over and start fresh, maybe with a new relationship or wishing for a new relationship. The next card that you have is the Three of Cups, falls in the position of your present current situation. To me, it means celebration, congratulatory outcome to a situation. It also means sometimes news of a birth, could also be birth of a new idea or birth of a new project. And generally, it means three women coming together in a small gathering or in a celebration. Because this is a general reading, I'm also going to say this could also be three men celebrating together. For some of you, this could be like a small birthday celebration because for some of you, it is birthday month. For other ones, I keep getting that friends or friends of friends may want to introduce you to someone. For those of you who, through this card, experienced or you connected with the message of the death of a project, this could be the initiation of a new plan, a new project. So when God closes a door, opens another one. And this is the meaning of this card. One door closes, another one opens. Many of you will also be celebrating the birth of a new friendship, the birth of having someone in your life with whom you can genuinely connect and you can genuinely talk to. This could be again someone that you see on a daily basis. This could be a coworker who will be a good friend to you, and this could be you taking something new, and it could be connecting with people maybe through a training program that you're doing. Maybe you're taking a class or a course and you're connecting with people there in the sense of sisterhood or in the sense of brotherhood and kinship coming together. Some of you will be celebrating something in regards to money. You either will be receiving an envelope or a good news in regards to money, finances, or financial abundance, and this could be you celebrating this good news. Another underlying meaning of this card also has to deal with being engaged, wishing to bring your relationship towards engagement and marriage, but definitely upgrading a relationship. And this could be celebrating an engagement or being proposed to for some of you Libra. So you propose or being proposed to. The next card that you have, so it feels like, if I put these things together, it feels like in terms of emotions or heartbreak, not all is lost. Like something's good is coming, but you have to go through this heartbreak in some ways. The next card that you have in the position of advice, you have the Four of Wands, and to me it means balance. It also means stability, success, a minor triumph with further work to be done. Personally, to me, it also means a marriage or a relationship like a marriage. And it also represents a new home. For some of you, again, they're talking about your new home. If you are not moving, you'll be changing your home, rearrange your home, decorate your home in a way that maybe to you it feels brand new. You'll be doing feng shui or something else. Maybe the energy of your home will be changing and will be feeling different or brand new. I keep getting for some of you a new rental contract. Either it is time for you to renew the contract in the place where you live, or you'll be looking to find a new place to live because a rental contract is, or a rental agreement is being shown to me. You'll be slowly transitioning in a new stage or in a new phase of your relationship. Because for some of you, either you are moving in together, or if recently you moved in together, you're going to be more well adjusted to each other and more well adjusted to the two of you living together and sharing a home together. Please be careful because a particular family member could, maybe they have been a little bit difficult in the past and they be asking you to maybe move in with you, or they be continuing to ask you. If in the past they always ask you for money, they be doing the same thing again. If constantly they keep living with you because maybe they're not able to support themselves and they come back to live with you again, they be asking you the same thing. Whatever this person is doing, whatever this family member is doing, it feels like you're going to say no, and you're going to realize that maybe in some way you are enabling them, and this is not healthy anymore. But I do see you more focused and more concentrated in your relationship, working on your marriage and making things better. A career opportunity will be offered either to you or to your spouse or to someone like a spouse. Maybe you live together. And for some of you, this financial abound not necessarily come through you. It could come through them. Maybe they get an inheritance, or maybe they get a raise, or maybe they get a promotion, or maybe they win like a windfall. Maybe they win like a small amount in some sort of a lottery, or maybe they win free stuff like a free vacation or a free weekend somewhere. So for some of you, you are also going to benefit financially, either through your spouse or through your partner. I feel, or it feels like people will feel very generous towards you, maybe because it's your birthday month and you'll be getting a lot of gifts. For some of you, it's going to also be cash, and it's going to be at least one of viewers that in some ways you're going to have the surprise of a new home, or maybe someone is going to surprise you by buying a new uh, a home, something like that, like a home and a surprise is being shown to me. The next card that you have is the Ten of Cups, and it means having a good time with family, relatives, friends, and loved ones. It also represents celebration, a gathering, a reunion, but it also represents a stability of home lives. If you are someone that had to deal with um, um, that had to deal with some difficulties in your house. Maybe you needed to repair the roof. Maybe you needed to address like mold or flooding or other things that maybe affected your home or potentially could be affecting your home. It feels like you either repaired stuff or you dealt with the insurances, you got extra coverage, and now there's a sense of completion, like you addressed every single issue to ensure that your home is protected. Or if you were in the midst of construction, maybe that is now over, because I do keep getting a feeling that for some of you, your home is complete. On the other hand, this also be related to your place of business, maybe your job, maybe in the building where you work, they're doing some construction, rearrangement, and now that could be coming to an ending or to a completion. I keep getting, for some of you, you may be also celebrating a child. This could be celebrating a birth, celebrating a pregnancy, or a child has a birthday or some occasion to be celebrated. Because I keep getting different kinds of gatherings. For some of you, it's a small gathering with family and friends. For other ones, it's another kind of gathering with family and friends, maybe because of an engagement party or a wedding ceremony. I also keep getting an invitation for a reunion with classmates. For some of you, not for all of you. And of you, either you're going to find yourself in a new relationship, or recently you just met someone and now you're going to transition to a relationship or make this a relationship. If you end up meeting someone new, and if this is something that you desire, for some of you, it feels like they either are coming from a family background that is very stable, from a very happy household, or um, or maybe they have already a family, but they seem from a previous relationship, but they seem to be very balanced. Because for some of you, potentially I keep getting eventually the blending of a family, or the blending of two families, because the two of you coming together in a union, in a marriage, or in a relationship. So like becoming one big family together. So this is what I keep getting for some of you. So this could also be like family celebrating something together, or sharing some sort of a good news. I hope that made sense to some of you. Leave me a comment right down here below. I am now going to give you your Akashic records messages. Remember, I open them with a special prayer and I close them with a special prayer, and then I write down all the information that was revealed to me. Remember to email me for a private reading. I'm a lightworker@gmail.com, and remember to click in the links right down here below. They're going to take you to the Vimeo videos where I do a whole new reading for those of you who are interested. Difficulty soon be a thing of the past, or at least most of the difficulties, most of the struggle soon be a thing of the past. Many of you need to weigh out carefully your choices, your decisions. You need to release your hurt, whatever is it that you hurting or makes you hurt, disappointed. For some of you may be dealing, or you need to release the feelings of disappointment, and you need to release anything that emotionally is keeping you tied up in the past. It is time, Libra, to heal your heart, to heal your soul, to get over it. And it's time for many of you to have some sort of a new start, or begin fresh. Luck in relationships will be changing for the better. Some of you now feel ready to be in a relationship, or made it to meet, or maybe ready to meet someone new, or wishing to meet someone new. And many of you will experience a new beginning in love. Others may also be experiencing a new beginning in your career. Because for some of you, I keep getting you either developing a skill, or developing further a skill that you have through your career, or because of your career, or that eventually will lead for you to have success in a career. Family or friend wants to introduce you to someone. So you need to be open to that. For some of you, they showed me like a marriage contract, or some sort of prenuptial agreement. For other, or it could be, or and a marriage license, or a marriage certification. A relationship, and this could be any relationship. This could be a friendship, this could be the relationship with a family member, this would be a love relationship. But they said a relationship will take a particular new meaning, or a whole new meaning during October. It will be particularly meaningful to you. I also kept getting images of either you proposing, or you being proposed to. And they also said that some of you need to leave like relationship problems in the past, because it feels like you learned through that, and you now need to let go of the negativity of it, kind of grow in the relationship, or growing through the lessons that you learned in past relationships. Again, they mentioned again, a relationship could be particularly very fun, or it's going to be very pleasant, and you're going to receive a lot of enjoyment. You may get an offer. They mentioned specifically, they said some of you may receive an offer that is going to be hard to refuse, or an offer you not refuse. And for many of you, in some ways, they advise that you reconnect, or you reconnect with a father, or with a father figure to you. So the father figure can be very important for some of you during this month. And they also said that Libras will be releasing their old karma, and many of you will start to generate new karma, new fate, new destiny. Thank you so very much. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Subscribe if you like videos, and turn on the notification button. Email me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com. You also visit the website, and don't forget to click in the links down here below in the show more description box. They're going to take you to new videos for those of you who are interested to know more. I will see you soon in the next videos. Happy birthday to you again. Bye-bye.